Welcome to Fantasy Legends, my name's Scott, and today we'll be looking at one of the main ensemble cast of Final Fantasy VI, Mog. Remember to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Now let's get on with the video. Mog is actually the first playable Moogle that we get in the Final Fantasy series, making him iconic for that reason alone, and the first instance of the actual name used, Mog, which is now seen as a staple name for Moogles throughout the series. Mog was featured heavily in the original marketing campaign for the game, with print ads, television ads, and even on the cover box, played up as an important character, somewhat iconic considering the role as an optional character in the game. The actual campaign that I remember myself was Mog auditioning monsters to appear in the game, being unimpressed, rejecting each one by blasting them with lightning, yelling next behind the scenes. Even though Moogle's appearances change from game to game, I would say Mog's actual appearance is more traditional and loved out of the series, with white fur, small bat-like wings, and a small button nose. He has blue eyes, and he's often seen smiling as they use his cuteness to their advantage when it comes to marketing. Mog appears to be the leader of the Narshe Moogles. However, this is not really confirmed or denied in the game, so we're not 100% on that. However, he is seen as more intelligent than them and has abilities that the others do lack. He is seen as loyal and friendly, but can at times have a sarcastic edge, such as referring to Ramuh as old dude, which reminds me of the Prinnies from the Disagaea series. One interesting part of him, and has become a staple again in the series, is that even though he can speak the English language perfectly, he always ends his sentences with the word kupo, which is really iconic in today's Final Fantasy series. In terms of game mechanics and fighting abilities, Mog is a combination of the Dancer and Genomancer job classes. His dance command causes Mog to enter a berserk-like state where he uses one of 4 attacks every turn. Which of the 4 attacks Mog actually uses and the probability in which he can use them depends on which dance he actually used. When Mog uses dance, unless the battlefield is already a terrain associated with the dance itself, the terrain will be changed to one associated with the Mog's actual dance. We first meet Mog when Terra is fleeing the guards of Narshe through the mines. Though she fell through the collapsed floor and fainted in front of the Moogle's lair, Locke came to rescue her and found her at the same time as the guard leader. Mog and 10 other Moogles emerged from their lair and helped Locke, surprising him. The guard leader was defeated by Locke. Terra was taken to safety. The next time we get to see Mog is when the party raided the Magitech research facility and returned to Narshe. They heard that the thief, the Lone Wolf, was in town. When they found the Lone Wolf, he fled to the Narshe fields. In desperation, he decided to hold Mog as hostage, demanding the party let him go. But Mog struggled and threw the 2 of them off the side of the cliff. Luckily, Mog was managed to be pulled up by the party, and he thanked them, revealing his ability to actually talk. Now, how did he get this ability? Well, we find out that Ramuh actually teaches him and came to him in a dream, saying that he could help them. Another interesting part of the story where Mog is involved is 1 year after the Cataclysm. Mog had returned to the Moogle cave in the Narshe mines, but he was the only Moogle left now. When the party find him, he is so happy to see that they're alive and decides to rejoin them. When the party discover Umaro and subdue him, Mog actually declares himself as Umaro's boss and orders him to join them. A bit of comic relief from him there. At the end of the game, as the party escape Kefka's tower, Mog and Edgar enter a room. When the floor collapsed, Edgar jumped onto a catwalk, but Mog was left hanging over the pit. Edgar uses a crane arm controlled from the catwalk to grab Mog and get him to safety. All the while, Mog grumbling at the crane, messing up his hair, proclaiming he isn't a stuffed animal. I find this reference quite funny from the developers, as he is used so much as a mascot, and they sell a lot of stuffed animals of him. So what did you guys think of Mog? Even though he was an optional character in some ways, did you find him one of the best out of the cast? Did you like to put him in your party? Let me know in the comments down below. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel for more videos. Thank you for listening.